Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video. My name remains the same, Ebonwa, and today I'll be teaching you how to color grade your photographs using the curves adjustment layer and the color balance adjustment layer. Alright, so I have my image already opened in Photoshop. I've done some work already. So before and after. So this is where we are. So it's important to highlight the fact that color grading is a creative choice, so different people would choose to color grade different images in different ways. Alright, so this is going to be my creative choice, or creative way, or creative choice rather, of color grading this image. So I can see some magentas in the image in this photograph that I would also like to take out while doing my color grade. So I'm going to come to the curves adjustment panel. I'll click on the curves adjustment. As you can see, create a new curves adjustment layer. I'll click on it. So this is RGB, meaning red, green and blue. So I'm going to click on this arrow and it will bring out this menu. So we can see red, green and blue. So the red, when I click on red, it brings up this histogram. Now this red channel controls reds and cyans. So if I drag this line up, it adds reds to the image, and if I drag it down, it adds cyans to the photograph. Okay, so the green, if I drag the slider up, it adds green to the photograph, and if I drag the slider down, it adds magenta. Same for the blue channel. The blue channel controls the blues and the yellows. Okay, so I'm going to, for this image, I think I want to take out the reds a bit. So when I pick my point from the middle like this, whatever adjustment I'm doing affects the midtones. If I pick my point from this upper region, it affects the highlights of the photograph, and if I pick my point from this lower end, it affects more of the shadows or the shadow areas in the photograph. Okay, let me show you what that looks like. So remember I said this red channel affects the reds and the cyans. So if I pick my point from here, I'm adding reds, and I drag it up, I'm adding reds to the highlights. And if I pick this point from here and I drag it down, I'm adding cyans to the shadows, as you can see. Okay, so but that's not what I want. So I want to take out reds from the midtones a bit. Okay, and I'm going to go to my green channel. I'll add some greens to the highlights and a bit of magenta to the shadows. You know, you can always go very dramatic with your color grade, but in this case I'm going to go for very subtle a very subtle color grade. Okay, so for the blues, no, I think I'd rather add some yellows. Yeah, I'll add a bit of yellows. No, that's too much. Yeah, a bit of yellows. Okay, yeah, so I'll collapse that by clicking on this arrow. So we have done a bit of color grading with the curves adjustment layer. Now we're going to finish it up with the color balance adjustment layer. So this is the color balance adjustment layer, so click on it. So under the color balance adjustment layer, you can individually adjust the colors in the midtones, in the shadows, in the highlights. Okay, so you can even use just the color balance to color grade your image, and you can use just the curves, but this system suits me better. It gives me a better result. So the curves adjustment is like the beginning phase of the color grade while the color balance is like the finishing touch, the finesse. You understand? Okay, yeah, I forgot to say, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, you know, drop some positive feedback, and that would be really appreciated. I'm sure you find these videos helpful, so come on. Okay, so let's start with the midtones. So as you can see, if I drag this slider to the left, I will be adding more cyans to the photograph. If I drag it to the right, I'll be adding reds. Same thing for the magenta and the green slider. Same for the yellow and the blue slider. Okay, so for this photograph, I think I want let me add a bit of reds for the skin. Yes, it's affecting the whole image, but I'm still going to balance everything out. Okay, about there. Okay, then let me add a bit of let me add a bit of greens. Let's say +2. Okay, a bit of yellows. Let's say -7. Okay, now let's go to the shadows. Now I think I like the cyan. I love the effect of the cyan. Yeah, so I think about there is okay. Okay. Yeah, then let me add a bit of greens. A bit of greens. I think +5. Then let's go to the highlights. I don't think I want any magenta again. Nope. So let me bring back some reds into the photograph. Okay, just about there. Okay, yeah. I think yes, this is it. Yeah, and it's it's essential to always take a break, like after you're done with color grading your photograph like this. Just give it some space, give it some fresh eyes, like take a break, maybe just do something else, then come back to it. The moment you come back to it, you might have a fresh perspective on how you want to color grade it, or what you've color graded, you might not really like the effect, and you might want to make some final adjustments. So it's always good to let the image breathe. Well, right now I think I'm okay with this. Let's see how far we've come. Let's look at, okay, and guys, always try to name your layers. Okay, this is the before and this is the after. Before and after. Yeah, so that's it. I trust you would find this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, share them with your friends and loved ones, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, bye guys.